Spring is one of nature's greatest performances. And for 3 consecutive nights this week, the PBS award-winning series Nature will spotlight the magic of spring by broadcasting live from iconic locations across America. From the Sierra Nevada to the Everglades, from inner-city parks to remote wilderness preserves, American Spring Live will highlight some of the most pivotal moments in nature's calendar. Here's a preview.
This spring,
they're gonna come by. We're gonna get some shots.
nature goes
You
live.
can find the bird, you can find the nest.
American Spring Live.
Outside, sit in the green garden.
It's a 3-night adventure where scientists will make real-time discoveries
I think this is hatched today.
about the season that sets the natural world in motion. This year, spring is coming to you live on Nature.
And joining us now to tell us more about American Spring Live is the executive producer of Nature, Fred Kaufman. Fred, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
So, Fred, spring is a beautiful season, and the weather is usually nice, not always.
Yeah.
But aside from that, why spring?
Well, spring is really, it's nature's greatest outdoor party. Everything happens in spring. Everybody comes out. There's real excitement. The longer days, the warming temperatures, the melting snow triggers a lot of activity, a lot of food. Animals know that. And so you have bird migrations. The most exciting thing in the animal kingdom, births. You know, all the births are triggered in spring because the cold weather is over and there's plenty of food for animals to access easily. So there are a lot of births. There's pollination. There's a lot going on in the natural. Listen, we love spring. How much do we look forward to spring? So you can imagine in nature how much the animals really do look forward to it.
And why live?
Yeah, why live? Well, that's a good question. And very interesting for us to take on at Nature because it takes us 2 years to make a film because nothing happens when you think it will. And so this is a very different muscle for all of us. But there's an excitement with live.
Al Capone's vault, maybe?
Well, hopefully we'll have a bigger payoff. But there's a spontaneity. It's unpredictable. And we've created these sequences. We're going to these places where it's somewhat predictable, or at the very least, there's a process to finding out things that I think will be exciting. For example, we're going to be live at Bracken Cave in Texas, where there are millions of bats. So we know going into this cave, which, by the way, we're getting exclusive access to because we're Nature and PBS and well trusted. So when we go in with our camera people, we're going to see millions of roosting bats on the walls. Now, we don't know if we'll get them in that little 8 o'clock window, but the very nature of going into a cave with millions of bats live is pretty exciting.
Yeah. Where else are you going to go?
Well, we're going to be at a farm in Maine where we hope to get birthing lambs. And again, we don't know if it will happen, so we've already put our camera people in position. And we have 3 lamb births already in the can.
Yeah.
So crossing our fingers that we'll get one live, but if not, we'll certainly have a lamb birth within the 48 hours.
Yeah.
We're going to be in the Everglades looking at alligators and nesting birds. We're going to be live on the eastern shore of Virginia with, again, migrating birds as well.
You're going to see some cubs birth?
We're not going to see cub births, but cubs come out of hibernation.
Yeah.
We've already filmed scientists measuring the cubs, examining them while the mother was sedated. We've put them back. We're going to go live to the same location and hopefully find them. We've tagged them, and so we're tracking them, and hopefully we'll find them live.
You said that with this 3-part series, you hope to turn viewers into doers. What does that mean? How are you going to do that?
Well, a big part of what we're doing is encouraging citizen science, which I'm sure is a brand new term to a lot of people out there. But we got a lot of funding for this. This is not an inexpensive endeavor.
Yeah, man.
Live television costs a lot of money. And what we're doing is we want to promote the idea to viewers that they don't have to be a scientist to contribute to science. And we have a number of projects that we're going to promote on the show and a website where you could go outside once a week, a couple of times a week for no more than 10 or 15 minutes and make observations and enter data on your iPhone or a laptop regarding how many bees you see on a flower, regarding how many birds you see come in. I mean, all these very easy observations you could make, which are helping scientists get a bigger and more complete picture of what's going on. Already, from citizen scientists, over the years, we've discovered declining bird populations. And this actually influences legislature. So, you know, armed with some really complete data, we can make adjustments to the environment.
And that's one thing,
them.
you hope to capture some of the changes that climate change is bringing on nature?
Yeah, you know, again, spring triggers a multitude of events. And all these events for the animals are timed. So when birds migrate back up to the southern United States, there are food sources for them. Now, because of climate change, if the atmosphere is warmer earlier, the food that they would eat can come out earlier. And by the time the migrating birds show up, the food's no longer there. So that's how climate change could impact this kind of web of life and the timing of when animals show up to take advantage of a food source.
Now, in about 15 seconds that we have left, what do you find most interesting about this?
Well, it's the heart-stopping kind of, oh my God, you know, 1 minute it's like, this is great, we're all set. And at some point there's an email that says, we can't do this, that's not gonna happen, so-and-so can't make it, and you go into sheer panic. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but you certainly feel alive about it.
All right, well, I can't wait to watch those programs. Thanks so much for joining us again, Fred. Nature's three-night presentation, American Spring Live, will air April 29th through May 1st on PBS.